Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Durham. Lots of running room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Quick step and go. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here comes the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run.
He's loose. Touchdown, Bruins. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the 2nd. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Anderson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. With jet sweep pass. Got a little space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There's some intensity on that one. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then...
It's a seam wide open! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage.
Into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown LSU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Matthews. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bruins! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He might want another play. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my hand on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Jars loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on.
Touchdown, LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Iamaleava setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Final play of the quarter coming. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Going up top. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Berger. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. He wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Durham. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got an open man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds him out of the backfield. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Bunch formation for these receivers. Making side adjustments here. The quick out.
GG's.
At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. the fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking for room. It's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Might be changing the route. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Trojans have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to pass, it's Fox. Got his man on the outside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, USC. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Dogs. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Makes the catch. It's Lemon.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Looking for a man. It's Fox. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. Both quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, RD.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give from the gun. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On the ground, it's Frazier. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's D.
There he goes! Wide open spaces. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Power football with the run. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to feel better.
All out of space. Ripping through the defense. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Georgia! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking downfield, it's Heward. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going for 6. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Frazier. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Hits him inside the 20, still going.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
The snap sets up to throw. Can't find his man in the end zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the ground, it's Jordan. Very little running room, if any. plenty, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus.
What a scene. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more.
Now it's time to pack your bags and start your... Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking...
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A nice job of awareness.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Hall. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. Caught near the sticks. It's Black. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Black. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown! Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that.
First play of the period, 1st down here. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's going for it all. Holds it in on the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Stanford quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes another momentum.